Hey, my bosses, welcome back to another DaBawseKreationz production. In today's video, we are going to be doing it's a week in the life of an entrepreneur because we are going to be, this is going to be a week long vlog. So right now we are working on the first order of the week, which is a rolling tray. And this is a Lakers rolling tray. I think this is the second time I'm doing this tray. And to be honest with you, I don't know how Shopify works when it comes to their algorithm and your shop, but I got this order for this tray, and like 2 days later I got another order for this tray, and this tray doesn't it hasn't sold. It only sold once. No, to be honest with you, this tray hasn't sold on my website before. I made this tray originally um as a local custom order where before I even got my website. And all the trays that I have ever made, because I've already made them, I post them on my website. So the fact that I got this tray order twice in a week is kind of like, I don't know. It's got me kind of wondering how Shopify does their orders, how they do their algorithm. Like, I know Etsy normally kind of promotes your products at certain points and certain products at certain points for you, but Shopify didn't know they did that or whatever, or I don't know. But I'm grateful and I'm thankful. So I'm not complaining. So I'm thankful because this tray is actually being made again, and I like making this tray. Kobe is one of my favorite basketball people, so I kind of enjoyed making this one. Anywho, back to the video of making the tray. So like I said, this is a Lakers tray. You guys have seen me make my tray sets on here plenty of times. I do believe I do have a how-to video on how to make it and everything. I just spray painted my trays, the tray, the ashtray, and the top of the jar. And I added the images. I use the Avery shipping label paper because I find that paper, it does that when the epoxy hits it, it doesn't give it that soak through wet look. It always coats it nice and clean and clear. So, and I use amazing clear cast resin, 2-part resin, which is a part A and a part B, equal parts A, equal parts B. I've been doing this a little while, so I don't really do too much measuring. I just know that I fill this little cup that I get from Dollar Tree up to the top for both because it's equal parts for each one. So so now we're going to mix it. I mix it for at least 2 to 3 minutes. I do that off camera so you don't sit there and watch me mix forever. So I mix for 2 to 3 minutes and then I let it sit for about 3 minutes so all the bubbles can come to the top and they can start popping off. That way I don't get too many bubbles when I am doing this part of the tray. Always wear your glove. I do have a mask on for protective because it is toxic. I change out my gloves very often because I don't want to get it to the bottom of the gloves of the tray and all that good stuff. So we're gonna put that one off to the side, change that glove because I need to do the heat gun, get all those little bubbles out, and now we're just gonna move on to the lid. I kind of do this. I normally go with the ashtray and the lid first because normally the ashtray is normally left black the way I buy it. But because I spray painted this one and I had to spray paint the whole thing, I did the ashtray last. So it gives the epoxy more time to harden and warm up and thicken up in the cup, so therefore it doesn't spill and drip too much off of the ashtray since I am doing outside and inside, if that makes any sense. All right, let me repeat that again. I do the ashtray last so that the epoxy that is in my cups has some time to partially cure and it does not get, and it's not too runny. Because I am doing the outside of the ashtray, it will run off just sitting on the table like that. So I wait until it's I do it last so it kind of congeals and thicken a little bit, and therefore it won't run as much. During the drying process, I do move the ashtray from one section to the next, just like how you see me just scoot it over to the front. I do that throughout the drying process before I leave it to dry. So the epoxy that has collected at the bottom of the ashtray does not dry with the ashtray, and I have to clean that up at the very end. So this is the next day. It has dried, everything is good, and now I am just laminating the scoop card because this one is a 6-piece set, so it does have the tray, the jar, the ashtray, the scoop card, the dupe tube, and a lighter. And I do let this pass through a couple of times through the lamination machine. And these are all the pieces, all completed and ready to go. All right, now we're going to package it on up. I like this set, y'all. I really do like this set. It's one of my favorite sets. I might change this set up at some point and make it either put it on a purple background or kind of do a two-tone since he was purple and gold and stuff like that. Y'all see Chopper walking around in the bottom of the screen, top of the screen corner. I swear that dog likes to follow my son around. So now we're just packaging it on up, making sure we have this jar nicely wrapped, secured, and taped up. You know what I mean? Because, baby, I don't need these jars breaking in transit. All right, y'all, if you have made it this far in the video, please like and subscribe. I have not said this yet. Hey, my bosses, if you are coming back for another Boss Creation production, hey, baby, how y'all doing? It's been a minute, I know, and I'm sorry. Life has taken its toll, but I'm back. And if y'all new here, hey, my new bosses, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you guys are become officially part of the Boss family. Okay. So this order is done. We're all packaged up, adding in um our packaging slips and thank you cards and all that good stuff. And I appreciate you guys. And I will see you guys on the next clip. And we're back. So today I decided to kind of upgrade. I upgraded my cup. I don't know if you guys seen my short video on that, but I upgraded my cup, my Stanley cup, and I gave myself a nameplate. And I decided to do one for my boss. because she has a green Stanley Cup, and her Stanley Cup is a 40 ounce. So we are going to do her. I'm going to show you guys how I did my tack. So I measured it with my measurements. That's how I got my measurements, and I used my measuring tape to measure it, and I designed this in Canva, and I transported it over to Cricut Design Space to print it. So now you guys saw me take the plastic sheeting off of it, because most of your sublimation blanks are going to come with a plastic covering, so you have to remember to remove that. And then we put it face down so we can line it up nice and neat. And then we're just going to put the tape going across the back so it doesn't move. I am just making sure that everything is taped nice and even on the image, and it's nice and taped. Same thing for the other one. This one kind of moved a little bit when I was doing it, but I got it back to be nice and straight. Tuck them two pieces under, and now we're going to move over to the heat press. So now this is the butcher paper that I had for the one that I did for myself. So I just folded it in half and then put it on the inside and then folded that in half again. The little ink parts that you see it's on the inside. So it's not going to transfer over onto the product. I just figured, why waste the parchment paper when I can use the opposite side. And I have my heat press set to 389 for 47 seconds because I did not want the wood chip to burn. And now we are going for the reveal. Now y'all know I like to videotape, like take a little clip of my reveals for my socials and stuff like that, but we are going to do that today. But you guys got to be careful because these are going to be hot. We are heating it under damn near 390 degrees. So be careful when you're peeling them off. I had to grab my phone. Y'all know I am the chick for that social media marketing when it comes to your products and your online store. This didn't work out too well like I thought it was because it's hot and that tape is still taped down to that thing. So I had to take it partially off, halfway off. So let's reveal this to you guys first. And then we'll do another reveal for the socials because this thing was hot. So here's what they look like. And I love that one with the smoke background in that green. Guys, these came out so nice. Now, I did ask her what her favorite color was, and she told me it was green. And her Stanley Cup is what color, y'all? Green. So, so the fact that I could find, and I know that the one that says Queen is kind of dark for that dark green, but I like the way it looks. It gives her a variation. The other green, this green, kind of matches her cup perfectly because that lighter green is more what her cup color is, right? So I like the way these came out. So now we're gonna go do a fake reveal for the socials. Voila! Oh, look at that. Take your little videos, take your pics. Sometimes I also do add my little short clips to my shorts on my YouTube. So if there's anything that you guys either normally could be seen on my shorts as well. So now we're going to take them to the table and I'll let you see what they look like up close. I love this one. This one looks so pretty, but this one with that gold inlay. Oh, baby, that looks so pretty with that gold leaf on the inside. But like I said, it matches her cup, so I'm going to give it to her when I go to work today. All right, y'all. This is the end of this day of showing y'all the new product that I am going to be releasing. By the time you see this video, you should be able to order it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have it on my website. I might do it on through personal orders through my DMs on my socials. All right, this is a brand new day. Hey, hey, hey. And I decided, now this is not for an order, but I do make license plates, and I have never, ever, ever gotten an order for a license plate. And I am assuming that I've only done one license plate, and it was maybe 2 years ago. And I don't think people know that I can do this. So I decided to make me and my husband a license plate, personal vanity plate, as they call them, car vanity plates, because they go in the front of your car. So I am a Jamaican, so I did my Jamaican flag, and the name of my car, I named my car Onyx. So we're going to do Onyx for my car, and we are going to do, my husband is a big Kobe Bryant fan, and the last license plate I did for him was a Kobe Bryant license plate. If I have a picture of it, I will put it up somewhere in here. And he's had that on his car for so long till it has faded off. I think it was like two years ago I made this, or 2 3 years ago I made him his. And the sun, we live in Florida, so the sun and everything, it kind of faded out. So I decided, since I'm making me one, I'll go ahead and make him a new one too. The last one was a black mamba one. This one still has a snake on it, but it's more of Kobe than the black mamba. So that is what we are doing now. So I'm using 11 by 14 A-sub paper with my same Epson Eco Tank 2760. I did not have to split this image like I had to do with the last image that I did, the last plate that I did them years ago. And I created my images in Design Space. My length, my width, I don't know why I'm getting tongue tied right now, but my dimensions for the plate are 12.2 inches wide by 6.2 inches long in length. So yeah, so right now I'm just measuring it on out the same way I did the name tags, the Stanley Cup name tags in the previous clip. This is the same way I'm doing this, just laying it out upside down on the plate so I can tape down the backing so that it doesn't move once it's being sublimated, because once you put it on the heat press and you close and open it, it tends to shift and move. With the tape, you don't have to worry about the shifting and moving, because the tape tapes it and keeps it in the position that you have placed it in. All right, so now we're going to go to the heat press. Lay out your butcher paper, because you're going to have that overlap, and that overlap will bleed out on your heat press. So make sure you protect your heat press at all times. So you're going to lay out your butcher paper. You're going to put your plates down, upside down with your A-sub paper facing up. Therefore, the majority of the heat gets to the paper and not the plates. That is the main way for it to be able to do it. I'm showing you that I use the regular cheapo parchment paper from Walmart. It's like $2 to $3 a roll. And I normally get like 2 to 3 of them at a time. So now we're just going to lock this in. And I have it at 389 for 47 seconds. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and let this heat up. And then we're going to pop it open in 3, 2, 1. up we go. The magic of camera magic. All right, so I know y'all saw that steam coming up. It is hot, and this is metal, so you know it's extra hot. We are tempering at 390. So, you know, I always got to get my phone ready for the reveal because, you know, I put it on the socials, as you all should if you run a business. Get your products out there. I learned from the last one that let's remove all this tape and stuff first. Do you see all the excess ink that came out? We are going to do a reveal to you guys first, I believe, before we do one to the... I'm just trying to cut these tape pieces off. It is hot. I tell y'all it's hot. I had to grab my heat glove. Had to grab my heat glove because that baby is hot and it's easier for me to get this tape off if I hold it in my hand. So I will take them backing tapes off at a later time. I'm just trying to get this easier to reveal. So I think since I'm seeing I'm doing it like this, I believe we did a reveal for the both of y'all at the same time. So reveal for the socials and the reveal for YouTube all at one time. So I'm sorry, y'all. Give me a second. It's coming. Try to get the position back down the way it was. All right, let's grab the phone so we can do our reveal. Wrong. I did the reveal for you guys first. Look at that Kobe Bryant. I love the way that one looks. And my onyx came out so nice. Y'all see it? All right, time for part 2 of the reveal. Oh gosh, guys, if y'all please, I'm very grateful for y'all sticking through with me with these 2 different reveals that I do. Now that extra parchment paper that I put on top was not necessary for me to put back on top. I found that out after I was editing the short. So y'all don't mind me. I be trying to do too much sometimes, but if y'all enjoyed this video, it is kind of lengthier than some of my videos where normally this is my average length of time. But if y'all enjoyed it, please like the video, hit the subscribe button, and come back. No, hit the notification bell so you will always be notified from when I post a new video, so you can always come back for the next big project that we have going on. So now I'm gonna take this tape off the back since it's all cooled down, and then we're gonna look at this nice up close and personal while I take some product shots. All right, y'all, I love the fact that you all have stayed with me this long. I appreciate it, and I thank you. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next week on the next clip. Bye.